Start with a statement, please. Thought it was a total team effort. A game where obviously we can learn from a lot of mistakes late from a time and score standpoint. Thought our guys gave a good effort. We were very concerned about the offensive glass, the offensive rebounding on their part after they had gotten 25 offensive rebounds in their exhibition game, and felt like coming in we had to win the glass. And to be +7 on the glass was very important to our success tonight. At halftime we had only given up 1 offensive rebound. Felt like we had not had great value of the ball in the first half, had 9 turnovers. In our first 2 possessions of the second half, we have consecutive turnovers. So we've got 11 turnovers with 18 and a half minutes to go in the game. I thought we did a much better job valuing the ball, finishing after that. To have 3 turnovers in the last 18 and a half minutes with this young team was a step in the right direction.
You guys subbed a lot early on even. I mean, I think you had 12 guys play in the first half. Is that just what's going to happen when you have so many new guys, and you're just trying to...
You know, Troy, we're not in a position right now to where we have a lot of separation. You know, we've got so many new guys, and I want to see what they can do in a game situation. I've seen what they can do through 19 practices and 2 scrimmages, and that's going to be important because there's nothing like game experience. And I thought overall we had a good effort across the board. I mean, I was pleased with our effort. That's got to be the constant each and every time we come to the floor.
With John, his first game, he kind of sparked you at the end of the first half, and I think he finishes with 22. Just, how do you think he...
I thought the best thing he did in the first half, so we had talked several times versus their zone, about the ball having to go inside. And I didn't think we did a very good job with the ball just floating around the perimeter. And John got us going when he made the inside pass to Leeper, and it came right back out to Casey, who knocked down the 3. And then he came back down, and the ball moved several times. A couple possessions later, went to Will at the high post, came right back out to John, who knocked down the 3. And so often, guys, especially young teams, get very complacent versus zone. You want to pass it around the perimeter, never get to the block area, never get to the baseline. And I thought we did a better job of that after the first several possessions. You think about it, we got out to 11-2 start, I think, 9-2, whatever it was, and then they go to the zone, and they go on a 9-2 run right there.
Did you like just kind of the rhythm that you had with both him and Josh? The first time they were out there kind of in a game, and it just kind of...
I did, and I thought we were able to plan for a stretch in there in the second half together, and I think we can do that more in the future. I mean, both those guys are very heady point guards. We've got to get better at finishing games down there. I thought a couple times we took some ill-advised shots early in the shot clock, early in the possession, that we've got to get better at. But overall, I was pleased with our effort.
And what can you say about the stretch James put together? I think he had 14 the first 9 minutes of the second half there. I mean, he missed all of last year because he was hurt, but I mean, you've seen...
Well, James has worked really hard to get where he is today. I mean, he's a guy who came in at 179 pounds. He's put on 20-something pounds. I mean, John Barron's been very important to his progress and where he is right now. And, he's playing with more confidence now with the added strength and weight. He's so active on the offensive glass, and that's something that we've got to continue with. We had 11 offensive rebounds, and I think James is a guy who could be one of the best offensive rebounders in our league.
And then, like I asked Will, and maybe I was kind of not looking at it correctly, but it looked like, you guys are having kind of a trouble kind of like in your half court getting the ball inside a little bit early on. Did you see that? Was he having to kind of do different things to score? Or Well,
I think when you look in the first half, I mean, he had a phenomenal second half. He was 1 for 6 from the floor in the first half. We were struggling to get it to him. And anytime you go to that, then you start forcing stuff. And he's 5 of 6 from the floor in the second half. And I thought our guys were very... And that's something that we've got to continue to be good at, to be very unselfish. And I thought we were tonight. I thought the ball moved. I didn't think we had too many possessions where we forced the issue and decided we were going to try to get our own. And that's something that can't happen.
That 33 for them, that the 24 points, he's a Little Rock kid. Do you remember seeing him a couple years ago? Do you remember watching him a little bit?
I remember. Played at Hall High School. In the exhibition game, he had 19 points, 10 rebounds in 20 minutes. He had 7 offensive rebounds. And Miles is a good player, high energy guy. He played a nice game.
More questions?
Good.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Steve.
Yes.